Hey, what's up guys, my name's Erupteu and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about some tips and tricks to get you through the Sparrow Racing League and to assure you the best positions possible during your experience in the Destiny's Sparrow Racing League. This is obviously a new game mode that was added a week ago and it is such an amazing addition to Destiny. I did truly doubt that the miniature DLCs or the miniature little events that would be coming from microtransaction funds would be terrible, but these are actually really fun, and they're just, if this is the Sparrow Racing League, this is the first thing they've introduced to us. The rest I cannot wait for. But today, just to start off, all you're going to be seeing on the screen are the two secret places on the map Infinite Descent. There are two maps and I'm going to go into both of them in two separate videos. This will be for Infinite Descent and this is the Vex themed and Fallen theme map. So on this map, the two secret spaces will be, of course, the first one will be jumping onto the Fallen ship and you'll glide across that. It's not too effective, let me mention, with both of these spots. The second one is the only one that actually pays off with any advantage to your position. That's the only one that actually benefits you because it cuts quite a big corner. Once you come off the Fallen ship, you're going to go down this hill and then you're going to go through this little cave system. Be quick though guys, because this little grenade will go off and it will of course slow you down, being a Fallen trap mine. So the first tip I'm going to give you guys for the Destiny Sparrow Racing League is a lot of the races will actually depend on the rarity of your Sparrow. The legendaries can dodge, so the green ones and the white ones, which are common and uncommon, are not really going to get you anywhere and they're not going to have that much use in the races. You're not going to be able to do corners as well as the people with legendary bikes. Now if you're wondering how to get a legendary bike, legendary bikes do become available once you get to rank 3 in the Sparrow Racing League, and you can also just get them randomly dropped. I did actually get a legendary bike dropped to me, which was something like the Icebreaker. Personally, I like to use the Raven Steel, which is the one that you got with the Taken King if you're a year 1 player, so that's a really good bike. And the reason I mean this is because obviously, as I just said, the uncommon bikes cannot dodge. With the legendary bikes coming around corners, you can just easily dodge, get around corners quicker. Only use this when it's essential or being bumped though. If you're being bumped, the best thing to do is simply press the dodge, which will be the LT or the RT or the R1 or R2, and then with this you can simply just jump over the person that's bashing you and also get a little bit of space between you and your opponent. What I mean by essential with this is it actually slows you down in a sense, because you're obviously going sideways and not forward and carrying the same speed at the same time. So use this when you're going around corners, and let me tell you guys, in the Sparrow Racing League for Infinite Descent, there is so many chicanes, it is unbelievable. Like, you're literally coming around one corner and then there'll be another corner straight away, and they're really big bend. Keep it in mind to only use the dodge when it's essential, but it will get you around corners with ease. If you're coming around a corner, just use the dodge and you're straight around that corner. No reduction of speed, no flying out to the side of the track. It's really amazing. I really recommend getting a legendary bike. The next tip is don't bump. It slows you down and wastes fuel. So fuel is basically obviously what puts you forward, and if you're hitting into other people, then you're reducing your speed whilst trying to use your boost at the same time, and it's just going to reduce your boost and it's not going to make the race very fun for you. So remember not to bump into anyone, and it does also slow you down. And that's another thing, just at the start of a race, don't try to go straight into everybody. Leave them get a bit of space. Maybe the first lap you're not going to want to get near anyone really, so try to stay in your own kind of little section. If it means going to the back of the race, try to stick to the rest of the other players, but just don't go too far back and don't go too far forward, because you will be bumped. The second lap is when everyone kind of spreads away, and that's the best one. So the next one is avoid jumps. Airtime needs to be minimal, especially in more common bikes. More common bikes, as I said, they go much slower, and if you're in airtime, it's going to slow you down because you're not on that ground going forward. You're kind of in the air gliding downwards as slow as possible. So with this, you can actually get different sorts of bikes and gear that actually slam you down to the floor. So when you're in the air, you can actually press L3 button down and it will push you down to the floor, and there you go. It kind of reduces your speed a bit, but it does get you on the floor quicker. So whilst the other people are in the air, you're going straight forward and you're getting to the end of the race much quicker. But the last tip, guys, I can give you is try to just play more generally and get racing gear. The racing gear, the reason this is actually a tip, it's not just a general bit of advice, but the racing gear is actually a tip to equip, because a lot of people think, okay, this is unfashionable and it doesn't actually get me a high light level. If you're serious about winning these races, I definitely recommend putting this gear on, because they're unfashionable, yes, but they're helpful. They have perks like dodging and slamming, so the dodging can actually be also acquired through armor, and the slamming down with your bike can also just be acquired by armor, so you could kind of do the race with an uncommon bike but have the armor, but I prefer just to have a legendary bike because it's so much quicker and the boost lasts so much longer. Well guys, I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope you've won a lot more races. Tell me if any of these tips have been helpful in the comments down below. But anyway guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on your social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupt, and have a great day.